So here it is. This is a 2008 Harley Davidson Fatboy, and just wanted to do a quick review of this bike. This is actually my dad's motorcycle. He has two of them, but I've had this one for about 10 years, and it has really low miles on it. It only has about 12,000. I want to say 12,450. And you know, it's a really nice bike. It has you know, we put on these side bags, soft bags. It didn't come with these, so they don't have a ton of space like the hard ones do, but you can put, you know, some drinks and some gear in there. And it's a 6-speed transmission, 96 cubic inches, excuse me. It's really beautiful. The paint job is really nice. It also has this custom fairing that looks really, really nice. It looks kind of almost looks like a street glide. And it's really nice for the wind protection. You know, I did ride this bike a little bit without this on, and it's not nearly as comfortable as having that wind protection, so that's really nice. Nice big windscreen. Certainly was big enough for me. I'm like 5'10", 5'11". My dad was a little too tall for it to, his head still went over the windscreen. So if you're under like 6'3", 6'2", you'd probably be okay. Really, you know, the other bike that he has is a street glide. So the biggest difference is the street glide has a little bit more power. That street glide was a 103 engine, and obviously the frame is a little bit more stout. So this is a really nice bike for cruising like 60 to 65. It doesn't have a ton of power at the top end, but it's really fun just riding on, you know, 55 mile an hour, 65 mile an hour roads. I personally wouldn't want to take this on a really long tour, just because it's not really made for, I mean, you definitely could do it cross country and longer distances, but something like a street glide or the full dresser is going to be a lot more comfortable. This bike though is, again, really fun to ride around. You know, and it's been, of course it has low miles on it, so it's we haven't had an issue with it whatsoever. But I'll run it. It does have a radio in it too, so it plays, you can put one CD in there and it has a radio, and so it's a pretty nice sound system. It gets maybe 200 miles to the tank, maybe a little bit less depending on how you ride it, but it's a nice bike. It gets compliments just because of the paint and the fairing. So I'll go ahead and start it. Make sure we're in neutral here. So I don't want to get a copyright on the music, but that's Eric Clapton. Got an Eric Clapton CD in there. Okay. Go ahead and start it. Runs really good. You know, it's a really nice bike. I've already ridden it today about 50 miles, so it's already warm. It hadn't been ridden for a while, so I needed to charge the battery and ride it around a little bit and put a little bit of air into the tires. But once I did that, it's back to its old self. So really a nice bike, and go ahead and shut it off now. So let me know if you guys have any questions on it. Again, I'd probably prefer a Street Glide if I'm going to be doing long distance traveling, or something with a little bit more stout. But if you like to just ride around town and you want a comfortable bike, this one's probably more fun to ride at the low end than a Street Glide for me personally. But the Street Glide, once you get on the freeway, you can really sense the difference between this and a bigger engine, more stout frame like a Street Glide. So anyways, again, let me know what you guys think. If you have one, what are your thoughts? Again, I don't think you're going to see many bikes like this one with the fairing that are a Fatboy. So people that ride a Harley usually say something, or they'll make a compliment on this bike. You guys take care of yourself, and we'll see you on the